Okay, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the line. We are very excited to have each and every one of you here with us. Welcome to our live Planet Marketing presentation. So, we are going to dive into how you can make a living by living. So, I want to introduce myself first. My name is David Acosta. I am what you call a three-star director with this company, Planet Marketing, which means I've helped well over 500 people to have the opportunity to earn money and build up a part-time business, a full-time business, or life-changing income here in the travel space. So the first one we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start with a bit of fun. I want to first find out where you guys are tuning in from. We've got hundreds of people on the line. I can see the line is filling up. Let me know in the chat box where you are tuning in from. We've got our admin allowing people into the group. The group is filling up. So we've got people welcoming people into the group. So let us know into the chat box where you are tuning in from. I can see people tuning in from literally all over the world. I can see Jamaica, or St. Kitts is in the house, of course, London. We've got some Sheffield. I can see, New York, Vegas, lots of people tuning in. Croydon, Southeast London's in the house. So really excited to have you guys on the line. We are not going to be long, but we're going to be strong. We're going to dive into this presentation, which is going to break down for you the simple steps of what you need to do to own your own online travel business, what you need to do to get paid weekly and monthly, working from home in the largest, sexiest, most attractive, and lucrative industry in the world, the travel industry. So that's why you're here. I know someone's invited you here and you wanted to find out what this is about. I believe everybody who's hearing the sound of my voice has a passion for travel. Travel is not something that we sell. Travel is something that we share. So do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat box, type in, if you was at Heathrow, Gatwick, Luton, Stansted right now, you're looking at the board and you are looking at your departure flight. Where would you be going? Where would you travel to right now? If time and money was no issue and you're at the airport, where would you be traveling to? I genuinely want to know. Me personally, Bali or Thailand. That's where I would like to be right now. So the travel industry is something that we don't need to sell. We don't need to beg people. We all love to travel. So we're going to dive into the presentation. And the first thing I want to talk about is we show people how to design their ideal life. Being able to, let's just say, live life on your terms. In the normal world, we are told what to do, when to do it, how to do it. But with this opportunity, we want to show you how you can design your ideal life, harnessing the power of an online business. And that's really, really important. You see, for me, when I got into this business, I understood that for me to have freedom, I needed two things. I needed money and I needed time. So this company shows people how to earn more money, how to travel more, how to experience more by building a strong network, benefited from e-commerce. Either have an online business or you're out of business. You need to find a way to make money online 24/7 in your sleep. And how to become a travel specialist. Now, that's the part that I know people love. Everybody loves the idea of traveling, being able to whether save money on their travel, earn money on their travel. We show people how to become a travel professional through this opportunity. So who are we? We are Planet Marketing, a company that's managed like a business should. That's what got me excited. When I saw that this company was started by people that have experienced the good, the bad, the ugly of home-based business. So they created a company for the people that were, lost before, the people that were taken advantage of, the people that were overpriced, overcharged, the people that didn't experience good customer service and the good experiences doing a home-based business before. They've built a company for the people that just wanted a fair opportunity to win. So this is a company that's founded by Donald Bradley, the gentleman over there with the yellow tie. This is my personal millionaire mentor. He has changed the game. He's been involved in the travel industry, the travel space for many, many years. And he said, if you want to do something right, you got to do it yourself. He walked away from a lot of money to start his own company to get it done right, to give normal people the opportunity to earn above average income. Companies based in Atlanta, Georgia, we've paid out over 260 million US dollars, to the field. And that is something that we're very, very proud of. A solid company, 9 years old. We're about to go into our 10-year anniversary. Donald Bradley's called in some of the best people he knows, such as Andy Kaufman, Leanne Chokla, We help them manage and run the company, the right way. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the credibility behind the travel agency we are partnered with. So this is IntelliTravel. That's who we're partnered with. IntelliTravel is a phenomenal company, which is nearly 40 years old. We have enabled people to become home-based travel professionals, for nearly 40 years. Based in Delaware Beach, Florida. We've also got a head office here in London, England. IntelliTravel has enabled you to have the world's most affordable online travel business. Normally, when you go into the world, you go into Google to find out how you can start your own travel business, you are looking at spending a lot of money. And I'm talking about a lot of money. I was at the World Travel Show here in London a while back, and I was looking at companies that are easily 15 to 20,000 pounds to start your own travel franchise or travel business, travel agency. Here in IntelliTravel is the world's most affordable, fully ATOL and APTA protected. With the partners that we have, the suppliers that we have that are ATOL and APTA protected, that's something that we're very, very proud of. As you can see, we're proud members of CLIA as well. We have 2 Magellan Awards. Not many companies get a Magellan Award, and we've got 2 of them. So, definitely very, very proud of what this company has done for many people, giving them a home-based business. So do you know that every single time you've booked a trip, there's a commission attached to it? Every single time you booked a trip, there's a commission attached to it. I'm giving you a few seconds to think about this. What is the most expensive holiday you've ever booked? Have a think about it and let me know in the chat box. Type it in right now. What is the most expensive holiday you've ever booked? For me, well, I just came back from a honeymoon. I'm looking at what I should have paid online, roughly £9,000. Quite expensive, right? Through my travel business, I paid a lot less than that. But, think about all those commissions that you could have put into your pocket, but you went to put them in the pockets of Booking.com, Expedia, Priceline, Kayak. Now we're showing you how you can earn income booking travel for yourself, friends, family, and others, the people that you care about, through this online travel business. So we get the opportunity to earn 70 to 80% of the commissions on the travel that we are booking anyway. And that to me got my attention, because I know over the last 10 years, me and my family, close friends, people that go to my church, all the travel that's gone on around the people around me, it has to be 500,000. It has to be nearly 1 million, depending on how big your family is. Mom, dad, and 7 children. Over a 10-year period, you're probably spending a lot of money on travel. So now, 2025 to 2035, for the next 10 years, where's those commissions going to go? For me, oh man, I'm enjoying those commissions for myself. So having a fully fledged at-home travel agency with a state-of-the-art website, a personal booking portal where if I'm busy, friend and family can go to my website and book their own flights, hotels, and cruises and other parts of travel, and I still earn the same 70% commission. Everybody starts off with 70% commission, and if you do a lot of bookings, your commission can go to 80%. And I think that's really, really powerful. Now, for me, sometimes I'm busy, so I might have someone go into my website to book that trip behind my back, and I still earn that same commission, which is great. And of course, if I've got the spare time, I'm going to do the booking for them. And I love the fact that this company teaches you how to specialize, how to offer value. Sometimes, someone might be looking online at a price and they're looking at you, and it's for you to say, well, book with me because I'm going to go the extra mile. I am not an 0800 number. I am not a website. I am not Expedia. I am David. And if I'm booking a honeymoon for my friend, well, I am not just going to book a basic honeymoon. I am going to contact the hotel and see what I can do. It might be rose petals on the bed, champagne on arrival. It might be a complimentary upgrade to a nicer room. It might be a little note in the room saying, congratulations, you just passed your driving test, and obviously you're on holiday to celebrate. The little amenities, the little attentions to detail are phenomenal. I remember the first time someone done something like that for me. I booked a business trip to Scotland, and the same day was a huge football game. Arsenal was in a final, and I mentally had prepared to miss it because I was on a business trip in Scotland. I don't know where I can go to find a Sky TV, remote. I don't know where I can go to a sports bar. I was stuck in a hotel on an overnight film shoot. Now, the person who booked the hotel for me contacted the hotel to see if they're showing the game, and I got a phone call 20 minutes before the game started to remind me to go down to the sports bar in the hotel that the game is showing. I was blown away. I was like, firstly, how do you know I support Arsenal? Secondly, oh my gosh, wow, perfect timing. I just checked in and you're telling me that I can go and watch the game. I was over the moon. And that personal touch meant a lot to me. And I've always done those personal touches for my clients. We're going to show you how to do that. And you can book literally anything. Take a deep breath with me and let's go through what you can earn commission on booking through your travel business. Flights, hotels, cruises, rental cars, villas, airport parking, speedy boarding, sporting events and concerts, pretty much anything in travel, entertainment, and leisure can be booked through your travel business. So I want you to meet some of our preferred partners. What's a preferred partner? We get to work directly with some of the biggest brands and companies in the world. Have you heard of Carnival? I'm sure you have. Have you heard of Royal Caribbean? I'm sure you have. Virgin Voyages, Host Seasons, Holiday Extras, Great Little Breaks. So many amazing powerhouses in the travel space are in your back office, in your website, and you get to work directly with them as a travel professional. So let's show you some commission examples. I know everybody's thinking, show me the money. That's what we're here for, right? What can I earn doing these bookings? Well, during the pandemic, it was a very stressful time. A lot of people wanted a break. A lot of people were booking spa breaks as soon as the gates were open and people could go back to normal life. Well, what about one of my friends who put together a group of 5 London spa, and you could add more things to that. You could add a theatre show. You might go and see Wicked, Dreamgirls, The Lion King. Add that on top. A 5-star hotel in central London. Add that on top as well, and increase your commission. But just for booking the spa break in London for 2 days, my friend earned £190.89. So who would like that? Who would like to be able to book that for some friend and earn a commission on something that was going to happen anyway? Very, very powerful. Now, what about this? A 2-week luxury villa in Mykonos, Greece. This could be a family reunion. It could be a huge family, a group of 10. It could be a stag do, a hen night. It could be, it could be just you yourself, and you're looking to have some people on social media. Hey, who wants to travel with me? I'm looking for 9 people to come with me. This is the price. Who's down? And you never know, someone might be really interested in booking that with you. So these are all the type of things that you can book as a travel professional. So imagine earning the commission on that. Now, honeymoons, again, we're talking about things that are not optional. If someone's getting married that the honeymoon has to happen. Now, when someone says, I'm getting married, you don't just say congratulations, you say cha-ching, because if you help them with their honeymoon, with the wedding, with the guests, then you're going to make some really good money. Why? Because weddings are very expensive. Trust me, I know, just did one. So not for the lighthearted, right? Very expensive. You can't, do it on the cheap. I always say, look, if you propose in London, do the wedding in London and do the honeymoon in London, you can get divorced in London. You've got to spread your wings and go somewhere else, Cancun, Gibraltar, at least, Vegas. You've got to go somewhere nice for the honeymoon. And the honeymoon has to be luxurious. It's got to be special. It can't be an all-inclusive resort in Croydon Travelodge. That is not a honeymoon. It's got to be somewhere nice. Now, this is a 5-star resort in Cancun, Mexico. That's a good place to do it. If we're here in the UK, if we're British, we kind of want to leave the country to go somewhere for our honeymoon, right? Lewisham has never been a honeymoon destination to me, but an all-inclusive resort in Cancun, Mexico, that's the way to do it. Now, look at the commission, £435 going into your pocket for your own honeymoon, or for a honeymoon of someone that you care about, helping them with the wedding, which they were going to do anyway. Now, look at this. One of our church members booked this, a 5-day group cruise, Royal Caribbean, and the commission she earned £1,736.99 if you want to add that. Think about 2025, the year's just started. How many, group cruises would you need to book in the year 2025, similar to this, that will pay off a substantial amount of your bills, your debt, your mortgage, your rent? Just think about that. How many people do you know are cruising this year? For me, hundreds. I know a lot of people, because cruising is the best way to travel. Stop watching Titanic. That was a long time ago. Cruising is a very exciting way to travel, and it's very, very lucrative. Alongside Disney, cruising is one of the most lucrative areas in the travel space. Now, I know some of you are looking at me a bit confused because your background is, like me, TV and film. Your background is maybe like my mom, being a teacher. Your background might be an accountant. Your background might be a lawyer. You might be, a graphic designer. You might not know nothing about travel and tourism. I didn't either. My background was TV and film. But this company understands that if you don't know nothing and you don't book nothing, You don't earn any money, they don't earn any money. So they want to teach you and mentor you for free on how to become a travel professional. So have fun earning and learning. You can take time doing online courses where you can become a specialist in your chosen field of endeavor in an area that is your niche or that you're very excited about. Me personally, I am 38 years old. So a lot of the people around me at my age are getting married or they're getting into serious relationships and they want to do very nice romantic trips, honeymoons, weddings, etc. Now, unfortunately, my generation, us millennials, we want to be cool on social media. We want to holiday and make sure it looks good for the gram, but we don't always have a lot of money. So one of my specialties is taking millennials, people between the age of, 30 to 40, romantic trips to places like Santorini, which is one of my specialties. I've been to Santorini over 8 times. It's one of my specialties, doing it on a budget. How can I get a husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend to Santorini in a luxurious trip for the weekend for under £200 per person? These are the type of things that I've specialized in over the last 9 years as a professional. I'm also a specialist with Disney. Why? Because I'm a big kid and I love Mickey Mouse, right? So I love Disney. I love doing millennial trips on a budget, and I love specifically MSC Cruises. I'm an MSC specialist. It's my favorite cruise line. Also, I very much love Royal Caribbean, but these are things that I've specialized in by doing online courses through this business. So when people come to my house, they can see my certifications on my wall. They can see pictures on my phone, statuses on my Instagram, my WhatsApp status, my Facebook, saying David Acosta is a Disney specialist. David Acosta is a budget luxury travel specialist, right? If you're trying to do luxury, cool looking travel, but trying to do it on a budget, that's something I can help you with. David Acosta is an MSC or Royal Caribbean specialist, and you can do these courses to learn more about becoming a travel professional in your chosen niche or chosen field of endeavor. So take a second with me, ladies and gentlemen, have a quick think about this. Have a look at this picture and just let me know in the chat box. Give me one word to describe this view. What would you be thinking right now if you was here literally right? One thing I'll be saying is Jamaica looks good. Yeah, man, right? This is Negril, Jamaica. 4 days, 3 nights, all inclusive, adult only. But this is a very special type of trip. This is a wellness education trip. So they want you to go to this location and experience what it's like booking travel for your clients to this location. They want to teach you everything. I remember my first FAM trip, and FAM doesn't mean you have to bring your family. FAM, F-A-M, is short for familiarization. They want you to be familiar with this property. Let's say this is Sandals Resorts or Secret Resorts in Jamaica. I was in Jamaica maybe 7 odd years ago on a FAM trip, and they had the top head chef come out to personally greet us, do some small hors d'oeuvres and cook us a 3-course meal privately to show us what type of food that they showcase on the menu. We got to see all the rooms, from the most basic standard room all the way up to the King Suite, which had a private swim-up pool, an amazing view, personal butler service. So we got to understand and learn that if I was to book this for my Aunt Gladys, if I was to book this for my own honeymoon, if I was to book this for my friend who's on a bit of a budget, what room should I book them in? What type of food would my client enjoy? Is this suitable for people with young children? Is this suitable for people who maybe they can afford a flight and hotel, but all the other amenities, the snorkeling, can they afford it? So I get to experience the hotel before I book it for other people. Visiting a 5-star property may be something that some people can't afford to do. If I'm a travel agent and I want to learn more about this property, I may not be able to afford it. But again, as a travel professional, fam trips are heavily discounted trips for us travel professionals to experience and enjoy and be able to sell and promote this property to our clients, friends, and family. Now, £389 for Negril, Jamaica, 4 days, 3 nights, all inclusive, adults only. I mean, that's crazy, right? That's something that you won't see on the internet, you won't see online. We get access to these things so we can learn more about selling that property to our clients. What about this, Punta Cana? This is a luxury travel specialist education that you can do in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, 4 days, 3 nights, 5-star all inclusive for the ridiculous price of £561. Some of you, after 2 months using Uber Eats, have spent over £561 just getting chicken and chips and some kebabs and Chinese food after work, right? But for £561 to be in Punta Cana, 5-star, 4 days, 3 nights, all inclusive is unheard of. £500 is what you could pay for one night in a 5-star property in somewhere like the Dominican Republic, right? I'm sure you've all seen a £500 per night hotel, which is 5-star. So this will give you the certification for you to become a luxury travel specialist, to book luxury travel for the people you know and love. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what about this? The fact that this company has given you the opportunity to get started and not to be scared about starting a business. We all know that a business is the best way to have time and financial freedom. We all understand that if you want to be successful, you need to, have a business. But it can be scary. What if it doesn't work? What if I don't make any money? What if this, what if that? We show people how they can become a travel professional. And these guarantees that we have in place help people to feel very comfortable with this opportunity. So, number one, we have the best travel price assurance, showing you that you will have some of the best prices when you book travel. Number two, no questions asked, money back assurance. If you get started within 30 days, if you don't like the business for any reason, get a full refund of your investment. We're going to get to how much it costs to join this business in a moment, but it's not what you think. It's not that crazy number you normally see on presentations like this. It's something that will really blow you away. Now, finally, a unique profit assurance. They're saying, so long you do the basic things that the company told you to do, you make an attempt to take your business seriously, whatever you spend in 1 year, they're guaranteeing that you're going to save or earn money that you've invested. So if you've invested £500 in 1 year, but you've only earned £300, they're sending you a check for £200. You can never say, I joined this business and I lost money, right? So long you do what you're supposed to do, you will be profitable and successful here with this company. So now we're going to quickly talk about the optional side of this business. We get the opportunity to share what we have here with Planet Marketing with other people, so they can purchase an IntelliTravel business through us and have access to what I've just shown you, how you can earn money, save money, and build up a business from home in the travel space. And I think this, for me, was my favorite part. This is what gave me hope that, I can impact people around me. I always wanted to help people, but I didn't know how, I could do that. I didn't know how I could change people's lives financially. But then I found an opportunity that wasn't too expensive, an opportunity that enabled me to earn some serious money, an opportunity that enabled me to be able to literally build a 6-figure business. So just to share a little bit about my background, this company took me from zero to hero. It helped me to earn a 6-figure income, and for me, that's something that has really changed the game in my life. What I'm going to do is, before I talk about, my story, my testimonial, I want to bring some people to the line, who've really taken this business to the next level. I've got two people, and one of them is going to talk slightly about the travel side of this business, what the travel side has done for them. I'm going to bring him up first because we've just finished talking about the travel side. Owning your own online travel business, that is crazy, for less of the cost of a family meal. If you took a family of 6 to Nando's, it's going to cost more than it costs to own your own online travel agency. The person I'm going to bring up is a gentleman called Dan Ori. He is a phenomenal entrepreneur, and I don't want to steal his thunder and tell too much about him, but this gentleman has booked millions of pounds, and I'm saying millions of an M, right? Millions of pounds worth of travel in the travel space over nearly 30 years. So I'm going to let him share what this company specifically has done for him when it comes to booking travel. So Dan, don't want to steal your thunder, I'm going to pass over to you.
Thank you, David. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear. Take it away.
Fantastic. So, well, as David has said, I've been in the travel over 3 decades. I've booked all sorts of travel from business through to holidays. In the most recent decade, I've been really focusing on booking holidays, and I actually ran a travel agency different to this, where I employed lots of staff, and we were booking millions and millions of pounds worth of travel. But I didn't have well, for one, location freedom. I always had to be on hand to make sure that I was dealing with the HR issues and everything like that. I didn't have time freedom, so I always had to have something to do. I was kind of the director of everything. And then I also didn't have financial freedom. I say, hey, Dan, you were booking millions of pounds worth of stuff. Well, the problem with that is with that, in that conventional sense of a business setup, you have big wage bills and big overheads. And so I had no financial time or location freedom. But then a couple of years ago, I moved into this business, and imagine my delight, because I'm able to do this business from anywhere. I can do it off of my phone, or I can take my laptop with me and do it anywhere in the world. And I have. There's a running joke that I book more travel on a sunbed than I do on my desk at home. And then, and it's not a joke, it's true, actually, sorry. And, but also, I got that sort of time freedom back because I've got rid of all that admin of having to sort of deal with people in that way and run in the conventional sense you work. I can work from home, I can work from anywhere, and I've just got that freedom back. So if I want to go and see a relative, take my nephew to rugby practice, I can do that at the drop of a hat. The other thing, financial freedom. Imagine I can still book the same level of bookings that I was doing in my own business with a big team, but without having the team, without the wage bill. It's absolutely revolutionary. And I'm just really enjoying it right now. But what I'm enjoying most as well is I'm also helping mentor other people to achieve the same. So not only am I booking lots of travel, I'm helping others to book travel. And this is what really struck a chord for me, because yes, I'm able to look after my family financially, but I'm helping others look after theirs. And I think the biggest thing for me was I introduced someone to this business. They'd never worked in travel before. They've been, in the business a few months, just treating this as a part-time opportunity, which is fantastic. But then their full-time job just suddenly disappeared overnight. And what's going to happen? Well, the mortgage went into its first default, second default. They're going to lose the house. On the day they were going to lose the house, something they had booked paid out commission-wise and saved their house, and they have never looked back since. And I wish we could have them on for their testimonial, but you can appreciate it's quite an emotional thing for them to share. But for me, I'm glad I didn't tear up to that. But if nothing else, have this as your plan B, and you can save your house just like that person I helped mentor. So back over to you, David.
Dan, I love hearing that story. And the first time I heard it, I felt a little bit emotional myself, because we do have some phenomenal stories in this business. We've got over 30 odd thousand people in our organization, and you can only imagine some of the stories that we've heard over the last 9 odd years we've been involved in this business. Well, I've got another story which is a really powerful story. An amazing lady who is going to talk a bit about the marketing side, because we're about to dive into the presentation to show you the marketing side, which enables you to share this opportunity with other people and get paid weekly and monthly passive income. We've got people earning an extra £50 a week. We've got people earning over £50,000 a month. Yes, and much more than that. So she's going to talk about the opportunity to, outside of booking travel and having a travel agency, to have a marketing business, to build an organization to earn passive income weekly and monthly. Her name is Regina. She's one of the top leaders in this business, and she has helped tons of people to see the vision in this business, to make some serious extra income. She's a bundle of joy. She loves the team trips, traveling around the world with our team. We've been all different parts all over the world. And again, her main mission is not just to help her own family financially, but to impact and empower so many other people. So Regina, I'd love to hear a bit of your story, what this business has done for you on the Planet marketing side, which we're about to dive into. Over to you.
Thank you, Coach. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Great. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As you've heard, my name is Regina. I'm based down here in Essex. I'm a mother of 3 children. I am a registered nurse by professional. I worked in intensive care for over 9 years, and then I went into public health, which means I was leading the health child program for children and mothers. And over the years, which was in the NHS, I felt overworked and underpaid. Much as I loved the job, but my body started falling apart. So I knew back then that I needed to find something that I could do from home without having to, put extra time and go out, because obviously as nurses, the money is never enough. So I was fortunate enough that a friend of mine who I had met in other businesses invited me to watch exactly the same presentation you're watching tonight. And when I took a look at the presentation, it was locked down. So I was actively looking. I looked at the information and I thought to myself, you know what? It is locked down, but travel will never go away. The world relies on travel. So I joined the business and I was fairly doing 1 hour a week because I had a full-time job. Little did I know that the business was coming to save me, because what happened in 2019, I ended up in a hospital due to work-related stress, or people call it burnout. As I recovered, what do? I went back because that was the full-time job I had. But the signs and symptoms started to resurface, and that is when I knew that I had allowed myself, or I had abused my body, and I needed to restructure myself. So 2020 to end of 2022, I made a decision, and it was not an easy decision. I stepped out of the toxic work environment, and we are not here to tell you to quit your job, but my situation was different. I had to save myself. I walked out, and the business became my plan A. So while I started working my business full time, I started looking into other things, of course. Little did I know, within few months, my mom was taken into hospital, which was September the 3rd, 2023. My mom was diagnosed with a brain tumor. Now, I was able to visit my mom on a daily basis, wash her feet, feed her breakfast, take her to toilet. As an elderly lady, the nurses were so busy. So the business allowed me to look after my mom, and brought her home. I was able to look after my mom up until she took the last breath. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't take this business lightly. It has saved my health. It also allowed me to look after my mother, and also being able to work with other people, other men and women in this organization, with the leadership we have on board. Anybody can do this business. Please allow yourself to save yourself, save your health. And there are so many people waiting to hear from you. Back to you, Coach.
Well, Regina, thank you again so much for that. Honestly, it's just powerful. Like, I know I'm looking on the line, I can see my good friend Darlene Brown, who's in Atlanta, Georgia, who's got an amazing story as well. There's so many stories from Atlanta to Scotland. I can see Stephen Deegan on the line, one of our top leaders out there in Scotland. Me here in London, Ricardo, came to the UK from Cuba without having English as a first language. He said he only had 2 friends on his Facebook, him and his mum, right? Not knowing anything or anyone over here. And now he's got an organization of hundreds of people around the world making a solid income. And, he will be retiring from his job this year, 2025, because of this opportunity, becoming the first person in his household to be retired at a young age. So it's just powerful, the stories that we have literally from all over the world. So what we're going to do, we're going to carry on and dive back into the presentation. So, and again, one thing I always love to stress, this part of the presentation, this part that we're going to share with you guys right now, is totally optional. You don't have to share, pitch, sell, recruit anybody, right? You don't have to. But let me give you a disclaimer, because we don't like violence. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's just say all the people on this Zoom, 135 of us, we're a big family reunion, right? Some of us live in Africa. Some of us live in Europe. Some of us live in Dubai. Some of us live in America. Some of us live in Lewisham, right? It's a big family group. And we decided to do a big family reunion for all the different members of the family, and we're going to do it in Spain. So we've got people from the UK, US, Caribbean, Africa, flying all over the world to get to Spain. The average person is, let's say, spending £1,000 flight and hotel for a 2-week vacation in Spain for our family reunion, right? £1,000. Now, some of us are home-based travel business owners. We are going to save and earn money on this trip. So let's just say I find the best deal as a travel professional, and for me, it's going to cost me £500. For my sister, it's going to cost her £1,000, just as an example, right? Same room, same plane, same everything. If my sister was to find out that I was able to get the same thing of a better price, or earn an amazing commission, maybe get a complimentary upgrade on my room, maybe get the minibus stocked up with alcohol for free, champagne on arrival, whatever the thing is that me being a travel professional enabled me to get, she might feel a certain way. She might result in some violence towards me, because why would you not share this with me? We're all going to the same place. You know, we're booking this trip as well. You know, we're about to spend X amount of money. You know, we, would benefit from this information that you have. I'm a good person, so I want to share a good thing with good people. So I'm not selling, pitching, forcing, recruiting. I'm helping. I'm making sure my family and friends are not mad at me for keeping this beautiful secret a secret. So we get paid weekly, monthly to share this opportunity with people. It's not for everybody. Some people may not be interested. No problem. I can be your travel agent, and I can book you something phenomenal, an amazing experience for you and your loved ones and your family. But if you are smart enough, right, to see the power of owning your own travel business, because you are going to spend more than the cost of this business over the next 1 to 2 to 3 years on your travels. Maybe in the next month, you're going to spend more than 150 odd pounds. It's a no-brainer. But we do the talking for the company. We do the sharing. We explain the business to people, and we get paid weekly, monthly for doing that. So let's say I can see Sarah on the line. Sarah says, you know what? I love this business. I joined 2017. I've been enjoying earning money, booking travel for many, many years. Now I'm seeing some of my friends struggle. The pandemic has really ruined some lives, some relationships, some people's finances. I'm seeing so many people as they get older really talk about retirement, really talk about, what they're going to do after their current career. They want a change of career. They're frustrated with the lack of fun that they're having. They need a new network, new cool people, friends. They want to do some team trips, and all the things they're complaining about, we have a solution for in this business. So Sarah says, you know what? I'm not just going to book travel. I'm also going to share this great blessing with other people. I'm going to share this opportunity with people that sound like they need it just as much as I do. Sarah shares the business with someone, and she's going to earn a direct sell, which is when you sell a travel business, some of that money goes to helping that person set up their website. Some of it goes to you because you've done the work. Just like with Barclays Bank, if I refer you to get a Barclays account with Barclays Bank give me something, a gift or some money. If I refer you to get Netflix, or I refer you to get, this life insurance, or if I refer you to go to this gym, they give me something. It's a normal affiliate marketing that is happening all over the world, all around you. Monzo Bank, if you refer someone to get Monzo Bank, I think you get £5 or £15 per person or something like that. These are things that are happening all over the world, and they're normal things happening. So we have the same thing over here. So Sarah shares this business with someone, and that person says, oh my gosh, Sarah, this sounds great. I'm interested. I'm going to get started on payday. They get started. They purchase the business through Sarah's website. Sarah earned £35. Now, for me, that's great. You have no cap on how many £35 you can make by selling and sharing this business to people that want it. So, you can make an unlimited amount of income if you're willing to work for it. Now, Sarah shares the business to Mohammed. Mohammed joins the business. Mohammed says, you know what? I know some people who would love to earn money on their travel, maybe save some money on their travel. Mohammed shares the business with someone. Mohammed earns £35, but because Sarah first shared the business with Mohammed, Sarah makes a 50% match. So you get paid 50% of what your business partners earn by their success in the business, which is a win-win. Very different to the corporate world where, you know, if I recommended someone to get a job with me, if I work at Asda and I recommend my friend to come to get, you know, to get the job as well, to get another job in the store, they get the job, but I don't get 10% of their salary. I don't get anything. They say, thank you for recommending someone. We've hired her, and that's it. Now, if I help, you know, my friend who just got a new job at Asda to excel and excel and excel to become a line manager, to get a high promotion, it doesn't affect my salary. I get nothing. Even though I gave them advice, I gave them support, I gave them tips and tricks on how to get a bigger salary, how to do better in Asda, it doesn't mean nothing for me, right? You know, so over here in this business, if I help Sarah to earn more money, I earn more money. So it's a win-win situation, very different to the corporate world where it's dog eat dog. If there's one promotion for CEO or manager, I don't want everyone else to be good. I want them to be bad. I want to push them down so I can go up, because we don't want 20 people trying to go for the one position, right? But over here, there's enough space for everybody to make tons of money. So we help other people, we support other people. If you help someone make £100 in your team, you make 50% match. So they make £100, you make £50. They make £1,000, you make £500. They get rich, you get half rich. And we always like to joke about that. So there's many other bonuses, and we're going to dive into the different bonuses as you progress through the Builder program. The Builder program is basically giving yourself a pay rise. I love this part of the business because you are in control of your income. So for me, you know, being a single guy earning, you know, well over £10,000 a month, it was amazing, really good. But then, you know, saying, okay, I'm going to get married, I'm going to start a family. I want more money, and it's in my control. If I had a normal traditional 9-to-5 job and I said to my boss, hey boss, I just got married. I have, you know, a big family I want to raise. I want to buy a new house. I want to buy a new car. I want to buy some Beats by Dre headphones, right? Can you increase my salary? My boss is going to look at me like I've been drinking too much whiskey, right? No, I don't care if you've got a bigger family. I don't care if you've got, you know, a wedding to pay for. I don't care if you've got this going on. I don't care if you need a loft extension. I don't care if you need to buy a Ring alarm doorbell. We're going to pay you what we're going to pay you, and you're going to be happy with it. I'm not in control of my promotion or my pay rise in my normal 9-to-5 job. Here in Planet Marketing, I'm fully in control. I can say, well, I'm going to work really hard and go to the next promotion. My next promotion is going to take me to a multiple 6-figure income, right? And it's in my control. I love the fact that this business can give you a pay rise when you are willing to work for it. I always ask my mom how to get a pay rise in my job, and she said, work harder in the job and they'll give you a pay rise. It doesn't work like that always. I did work hard in my job. Work. I sounded like Rihanna, but I didn't make any more money. So this is something that you can do to work harder, and you will see a reflection in your income. Working harder goes from a rep when you get started to a bronze. You've helped 3 people to partner with you. You're a bronze builder, your income goes up. Do it again, silver. You've helped 6 people, your income goes up more. Do it again, 3 more people. You're now a gold builder. You've helped 9 people to purchase this business. You're now earning even more money. Now the key, just like the Olympics, go for gold. By going for gold, you open up even more bonuses, which starts with the team bonus of £7 for anyone joining your organization. So Sarah shares the business with a lady in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and that lady in Montego Bay, Jamaica brings on board 10 other people that Sarah doesn't know. Sarah's going to earn £7 for each person who joins her organization. She doesn't even know any of them. So that's £70 made behind her back. While she's asleep in the UK, people are awake in Jamaica, building the business, and she gets paid £7 per person for people joining her organization. She also gets that 10% match on personal travel commissions. What does that mean? Sarah gets me into the business. I book my wedding, which I just did book, a few months back. Let's just say the commission made on my wedding is, for a big wedding, let's say it's £10,000. Sarah's going to earn a 10% match on a wedding she probably wasn't even invited to, right? So when I make my £10,000 for booking my own wedding, Sarah earns £1,000. How powerful is that? Who do you know who's about to book something big 2025 or 2026? Who's booking a wedding? Who's booking a honeymoon? Who's booking a huge family reunion? Who's booking a huge church trip? a religious pilgrimage? Who's doing a big tour? Who's doing carnival in a different country? Get them into your business and enjoy that 10% for that trip, the next trip, the next trip, the next theatre visit, the next spa break, the next football ticket they book, the airport parking they book, anything they book for the rest of their life, you will earn a 10% match of whatever commission they earn. That is powerful. I know a lady who booked a huge wedding and made £40,000. Imagine the look on the face of the person on a Monday morning who recruited that lady and earn a 10% match of that £40,000 wedding booking. Powerful, right? And finally, a 10% match on monthly passive income, the matrix commission. That means if Sarah helps me to earn £1,000 a month, the company says, well done, Sarah, you have helped David to earn £1,000 a month. We're going to match that and give you 10%. Not from David's money, we don't upset him, but from the company. So you've helped David make £1,000 a month, you're earning £100 a month for helping David. And you can do that to as many people as you want. So very, very powerful. Now we're looking at residual income, passive income. Type into the chat box, have you heard of residual income before? Residual income is kind of like the word residue, residue. If you go and clean your top cupboards, the top shelf in your house, and you come back 4 months later, there's dust. It keeps coming back, keeps coming back, keeps coming back. You've got to keep cleaning it, right? Similar to the income in this business. You do the work once and you get paid over and over and over again. I just paid, 5 figures for my wedding in Santorini. It was fully paid off 2024. But the money that paid for that wedding was generated in 2016 when I joined this business. I started making 6 figures in my first year in this business, and that 6-figure income paid for my wedding 9 odd years later. When I joined this business, I was single and lonely. I didn't know that the work I was doing 2016 to 2017 was going to pay for rings, multiple rings, weddings, multiple honeymoons, multiple weddings. Actually, I had an African attire wedding in London, a legal wedding in London, a destination wedding in Santorini, honeymoon on a cruise, honeymoon in Santorini, and I just came back from the Maldives. All paid for the work in 2016 to 17, right? How powerful is that? So we have income in a residual fashion paid on the 10th of every month here in Planet Marketing. How does it work? By sponsoring just 2 people, the earning potential is £36 a month. By sponsoring just 5 people as a bronze builder, earning potential over £1,080 a month. Now the key, go for gold. 9 people, you're a gold builder, earning potential over £88,000 on a monthly basis. That is unheard of, guys. And yes, that's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to have 19,683 people in your business overnight, because you get paid £3 for each person in your team. But it's not just the people that you bring in, it's the people that you bring in and the people that they bring in, right? It's a powerful opportunity to build a community, and you're earning £3 for all the people in the community, whether you bring them in or someone else brings them in. And to open up the whole matrix, all you need to do is personally sponsor 9 people. We have more bonuses. The director bonus is another phenomenal bonus, which is paid to us on the 1st of every month. Again, having 100 people in your organization, so long as you sponsor 9 personally, 100 people in your organization makes you a 1-star director. That is a monthly bonus on the 1st of every month of £350. The team bonus, that's £7 for those 10 people in Jamaica, right? That £7 now doubles to £14. So if 10 people join your business in Jamaica that you don't even know, it's now 10 people times £14, £140. Yeah, man, that's good, right? So now 2-star directors, they've got 300 people in their team. £700 director bonus paid on the 1st of every month. Passive. For me, I'm a 3-star director. I have over 500 people in my team. On the 1st of every month, it's £1,400 that goes into my account. Now, guys, every single house I've rented, every single place I've lived in since 2017, when I became a 3-star director, has always been roughly £1,400. Right? And based on the currency conversion, I'm actually lowballing. It's closer to £1,600 because we get paid in US dollars, and the currency, obviously conversion, this is an old presentation. Right now it's about £1,600 that I get as a 3-star director on the 1st of every month, which has covered my living costs since 2017. Since 2017, every accommodation, every house I've lived in, right, has been fully paid for, whether we're talking rent or mortgage, fully paid for, because I've never spent more than £1,600 in any accommodation, fully paid for by this director bonus. Imagine your rent, your mortgage, or the biggest bills in your life fully paid for passively by work you did many, many years ago. It's a beautiful content. We've got 6-star directors here in the UK who just one of the many bonuses they earn, one of 6 bonuses they earn is over £11,200. Powerful. So guys, this is an opportunity for you to achieve wealth. And wealth is not for everybody. Wealth is not something that everybody's desiring to get. Some people just want to earn or save some money on some travel. Some people do want to make 6 figures. And if you do make 6 figures, you'll be awarded with a presidential ring. And this is a bit of award of recognition. It's American, very much American. I know us here in the UK, British people, we don't do too much bling bling, but if the company is going to give me a 6-figure ring, I'm not going to be disrespectful and not wear it. If they're going to give me a Rolex watch for being a 5-star director, I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm going to wear that watch. So currently right now, you can see the sapphire ring I'm wearing on my finger. This represents a 6-figure income over, £84,000 annually, which is over $100,000 annually. You get a sapphire ring. Making $250,000 annually is a red ruby ring. Making $500,000 US is a diamond ring. Making $1 million US is a double diamond ring. So whether it's in dollars or pounds, it's still good. It's good money, life-changing income, right? So award and recognition is done very American style. We love it, to be celebrated for the hard work you've done. In my job, I never got celebrated for the hard work I did. I never got recognized. I never got celebrated. I only got recognized when I was late. But here they recognize you for the hard work you've done in building the business for yourself and for the company. And I love the fact that it's part-time. Someone say part-time in the chat box, because you can build this business truly part-time. This is our income disclosure for 2023, which states that most of the people, 99% of the people doing this business do it part-time, right? You can do this around your children, your family, your job, your jobs, right? Even if you have 10, 20 minutes a day or 1 hour a week, just like this webinar, you can still build this business. The average goal builder who's only personally recruited 9 people, the average goal builder is earning an extra £4,000 a year. And that's average. The highs are doing over £250,000 a year, right? So again, are you average or are you going to aim high? This is willable. Just to close out, if you have children, if you have a family, if you have people that are dependent on you, you can build this business. And once you become a director, you're earning over $1,000 a month, right? Over £800 a month. You can feel secure knowing that in the event of your death, the income you've built will outlast you. Your weekly income on Thursday, your monthly income on the 10th, your monthly income on the 1st of the month will continue to be paid to your next of kin. Your spouse, your child, it could be your ex, anybody you choose it to, will continue to earn that income weekly and monthly for the work you've already done. So just imagine leaving behind a will versus leaving behind a bill. And that's the power. You're born looking like your parents, but you'll die looking like your choices. We'll make some choices today to change our tomorrow. The tools and training that you need, the events to really motivate you and teach you how to be successful in this business is all there for you. The big team trip that we're going to be doing 2025 is our 10-year anniversary, our Diamond International Convention, which is going to be happening in Orlando, Florida. We're going to be joined by John C. Maxwell. Some of you entrepreneurs will know John C. Maxwell, one of the most famous motivational, inspirational speakers in the world. John C. Maxwell will be on stage with us in front of 7,000 people in Orlando, Florida. Come along with us this September to our 10-year convention. Now, what does it cost? Some of you are looking at me like, yeah, it sounds all good. You're talking, but what's it going to cost? Surely, to own your own travel business, surely the opportunity to get paid a potential 5, 6, 7-figure income, it has to come with a huge overhead. And this is the part that I took very seriously. This is the part that changed my life, because I've seen so many business, so many presentations that sounded so good until they told me I couldn't afford it. But for an investment, a one-time investment of £156, it blew me away. Because I know over a 4-week period, I spend more than £156 on chicken and chips and kebabs and Chinese food, right? Those of you who have an Uber Eats account, please go and look at your expenditure over a 30-day period, and you'll be surprised that you can afford this business. Because if you can afford £150 on Turkish and Chinese food, you can afford £156 on something that can literally change your children's life. We have individuals in the UK who are earning over £100,000 every 30 days. That type of income will change the life of your children's children. And the people that are earning that type of income invested £156 into this business. The same investment that you make into Uber Eats is the same investment that has made some people in the UK annual millionaires with £156 investment. So some people say it's too expensive. Some people say, let me change my family's life. Which one are you going to be? It's not too expensive. It's a lot more expensive to get to work tapping your Oyster card for 30 days than it is to invest into this business. One-time payment, £156. 30 days later, you pay the monthly running costs to run and maintain your business. Every business has a cost. Your gym has a cost. Your Netflix has a cost. Your son and your daughter has a cost. Your spouse has a cost. Some of you, your ex has a cost, right? You know, everything has a monthly fee. Your job has a monthly fee, right? Some people say, well, I walk to work. I don't pay for transport. Yeah, your time. Your time has a cost because doctors don't work for free. You shouldn't work for free. So there's a cost, a monthly overhead for everything in our life. This monthly overhead is only £46. Broken down into two sides. The marketing side is £14 a month. The travel agency side is £32 a month. So for the travel agency side, I mean, we're calling that £1 a day to own your own Expedia. But it's not Expedia, it's better. Expedia do flights and hotels. We do flights, hotels, cruises, rental cars, theatre tickets, sporting events, spa breaks, you know, and the whole 9 yards of travel, entertainment, and leisure. To have a business like that for roughly £32 a month is a game changer. The average person can afford this business. Combine the two sides, the marketing side, which is optional, the travel side, it's £156 one time. 30 days later, you pay the monthly running cost of £46 to run and maintain your business. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are on the line right now, you can hear the passion, excitement in my voice. You're going to be one of three people. You're going to be a number three and say, no, thank you, it's not for me. And if that is you, thank the person who invited you here and say, look, it's not for me right now, but thank you for thinking of me. They've thought of you first. This is going viral in the UK, viral in the US, viral in the Caribbean, and we're opening up more and more countries around the world. It's going viral. We're not in the begging business anymore. 9 years ago when we got started, we was in a begging business. We didn't know if it was going to work. Today, we've got millionaires nearly every single year. We've got a new millionaire popping out since the last 3 years. So this is serious. The most affordable, the best, and the fastest growing home-based online business in the travel space in the world, period. We are very excited about what we've got. So if you're number three, thank the person who invited you here and say it's not for you right now, but stay in touch with them if you're next time booking a trip or if you decide to change your mind and you want to see what life looks like on the inside of the travel space. Number two is have some questions. Great. Get back in touch with the person who invited you here. They can give you all the answers that you need. Get back in touch with that person. If you're number one, you're like me, what's the worst that could happen? Truly, what is the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is you get a really good suntan, right? The worst that could happen is you get a really good suntan. For you to be saving money and earning money on the travel that you and friends and family are booking anyway, it's a no-brainer. And that's the bare minimum you can have owning your own online travel business. The maximum that could happen, the best that could happen, is it could, just like me, change your life. You know, the work I did 9 years ago paid for my wedding today, my honeymoons today, is paying for every single bill, paying for my lifestyle. The fact that through this business, I've traveled over 160 times internationally since I joined this business, and it's all paid for through this business. It's changed my life. And we are not here to beg you, sell you, recruit you, pitch you. We're here only to give you information. You have to decide if this information could make a big change in your life. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are here every Wednesday on the same link, the same time, for you to get this information. And if you feel there's someone that could benefit from this, share this information with them, share the link with them, and say, look, I don't know how to explain it, but allow these mentors to guide you on how you could start your own online travel business. So thank you so much for giving us some time. Get back in touch with the person who invited you here. get your questions answered. And we want to see you in 2 very special places that begin with B, the beach and the bank. Thank you very much. Have a great day.